Absolute chaos here. Other people can say it's absolute excitement. So I'm going to stick to the absolute excitement. At the moment, people are flocking to the union buildings, bringing blankets, bringing love, and bringing so much excitement. I think it is just such a wonderful feeling that's happening here. There's so many people to speak to, I don't even know where to begin. But I am going to begin by telling you who has joined us here. Our very own Arts and Culture Minister, Nathi Mthethwa, as well as a very busy man he is. He's also the acting Public Service Administration Minister after the passing of our late Minister. So nice to see you and welcome to the union, a very different looking union buildings, you have to admit.
Absolutely. So colourful today.
It is. Isn't it amazing? I mean, since you were last here, did you ever in your wildest dreams imagine the union building could be transformed into this colourful rainbow?
Well, I wish it continues to be like this every day. But we know that we have a competition to win. And we've got to win that competition to get into the Guinness Book of Record. Yes.
We do. And I can see the women. I mean, Carolyn Steyn, I mean, you heard me speaking to her a bit earlier, the founder of this entire initiative. I am just looking at these ladies sewing all these blankets together. How long have they been doing this for? Were they doing this overnight?
Well, we were here until about midnight last night, and then some people were here at about 4 o'clock this morning, and everybody, I mean, we really are uniting to beat this world record. I mean, it's just incredible. I mean, I think there are probably about 100 and something people here.
Yeah, at least 100 and something people, because, I mean, you look around that it's just getting fuller and fuller, and all the people are smiling and happy. I mean, I can see this lady smiling at me now. She looks so happy doing this. You know, Minister, when you look around this, and I know at the moment it just has been quite a difficult time for South Africa. We're celebrating 21 years of freedom and unity. And isn't this what it's all about? I mean, sewing what we have created together to create one mission. Isn't that really what South Africa is meant to be about?
Well, this is wonderful. Remember, our own Madiba said it is in your hands. And this is it. I mean, this is one best way of celebrating our freedom, where we are standing tall before all and sundry to say that we should be counted in. And we want to have this biggest blanket ever in the world. And we are going to win this Guinness Book of Record. There is no way that anybody is going to beat South Africa. And it's blankets, creativity, you know, at its best. And coming at this month, it's a cold month, it's June, starting winter and so on. So we really are very confident and upbeat. The only thing is that when we win in the Guinness Book of Record, we won't have this beauty which is here.
I know.
And I wish it's here every day, as I said.
Well, it can be here every day in a different form, because Carolyn, I remember talking to you a while ago where you were saying that perhaps it's still happening. You remind me, there is going to be a magnificent aerial shot taken of this event. Is it still in the pipeline? Is it going to happen?
Well, I'm very glad we're standing here next to the minister, because we're still waiting for permissions from the presidency to get that helicopter to go over to take that shot of a sea of blankets covering the grounds around the statue of our great late Madiba. So, Minister, can you make a call?
And
while I'm doing that, I'm going to pin this heart onto your jacket, because now you can join us as a proud Nitwit for Madiba.
Absolutely.
Well, you've been ambushed here, Minister.
Well, I'm happy to be ambushed today because, you know, you see this creativity, you see art at work, you see people handwork. You know, the biggest blanket crochet. It's the best thing for our country, especially today and in this period of difficulty, where we have to uplift the nation's soul and spirit.
Yeah, indeed. One last thing before I bring in, I have got just a little bit of time. The xenophobic attacks, and we did address that a bit earlier, and it's something like this that makes us realize that South Africans are so good. We are such a good nation. And what we are witnessing right now is really not within our heart. It really isn't. So what is your message to South Africans?
Well, the message is that, as we have boldly asserted, we are Africa. And all of us should understand that We are known as as Africans, that we are people who believe in Ubuntu, humanity. And we should ensure that at all times we don't miss that point in our deeds, in what we say every day. But we cannot have a situation where human beings are killing each other. We are saying down with killing, and those who are involved in those things are criminals and have to be dealt with in that way. Because South Africa is a country which is known for its tolerance, for its inclusivity. So we can't allow few amongst us to give a wrong picture about our country. We are a people of Mandela who emphasize the spirit of Ubuntu. And what you see here, this partnership, this handwork which has been done by these wonderful ladies here.
And men
were led by ladies and men. It says to us that we can together build our country, knit it to be so beautiful as it is this morning.
Exactly. That's the message I wanted to hear. But can I tell you something? I'm going to let you in on a bit of a secret, Minister. Look who I got standing behind me. I don't want to say anything, but the lady from the Guinness Book of Records is standing right next to me. Fortuna, how are you?
Hi, I'm very well, thank you.
Good. We ambushed the minister a little bit earlier on.
we all have to curtsy.
So when are you going to make your official decision as to whether this Guinness Book of Record has been broken? When is this going to happen?
So the current record for the largest crocheted blanket is 1,020.13 square meters.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be working with an official surveyor to measure it very accurately, and at the end of that I'll be able to give an announcement as to whether or not they've beaten the current world record.
All right. So, but I hate to just break our spirits a little bit. Who is the record holder for the longest blanket in the world already?
The current record is held by Nederdeutsch Henvermoid Kirk, who are based in South Africa.
So we're breaking a South African record. You know this. South Africa just keeps breaking records. So the chances are, looking at it with your eyes, I mean, you don't do this. I know we don't do this at the Guinness Book of Records. How's it looking? You think our chances are good?
Well, I think at the 67 blankets for Nelson Mandela, they've really brought communities together, people within schools, prisons. So you've really woven communities together here in South Africa.
Yeah.
So at the moment, it does look quite positive, but I wouldn't like to make any kind of comment on it yet until we've got the measurements.
I didn't think so. So later this afternoon, when you officially say we are done, you can measure, that's when you'll do it, and then it'll be declared whether it is or isn't a Guinness Book of Record.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
Nerve-wracking. It's exciting though.
I'm terrified. I'm terrified of this little lady. I know.
With this little folder. Officially amazing. I know. Minister, thank you for being with us. Thank you for adding your weight to this incredible cause. Carolyn again. Fortuna, we're watching you closely. Whatever you want, we're here for you. You know that, hey? Whatever you want. If you need do you need a cup of coffee?
I'm okay, thank you.
You're okay?
Fine.
All right, okay. All right. You see, this is what you do when you got visitors of this capacity here that is holding the key to whether we break the record here this morning. All right, let's take a break here on Morning Live. When we return, I know that Ayanda will bring you up to speed with the latest news at 7, but there'll be lots more from the Union buildings after that.